the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to the toast. Happy Tuesday, or should I say welcome back to the frames. That's right. The motherfucking frames are back. I'm back in New York City. It's transatlantic toast once again.
I can't believe it. I feel like everyone is going to be shocked. Take a minute, process it.
Have a seat. I'm getting divorced.
We're not together in Florida anymore. It just happened just like that. Claudia's back in New York. I'm here. It's so crazy to be pen pals again.
I know. Okay, let me tell you, I'm in hell.
Okay, good.
So I come back to the studio that I once loved, and I forgot about this studio. Do you know what I mean? I forgot that we don't have air. I have to call the handyman. I forgot. I left this place seriously to die. I just know for a fact that a mouse has been here. I can just feel his presence. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have got to get the contractor, the exterminator. I kind of just let this place rot in the middle of winter. And I just know a certain mouse had an amazing winter on my Minky Couture blankets. There was no air conditioning. I just know he sought refuge here. I hope he had a good time, but you better sit down for this. You're getting evicted, bitch.
Time's up.
So I forgot about that. But other than that, I'm so happy to be home. I forgot that I low-key moved into a Pargy apartment. I'm back in the New York groove.
How's the city that never sleeps?
I came back at such a great time. I really slayed what I did, just accidentally skipping one of the worst winters of all time. Blizzard after blizzard after blizzard. And I was just in the palm trees with my sisters. So it's 70 degrees. It couldn't be more gorgina vagina. I slayed. Things I did that.
Well, we miss you. We do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not unhappy to be back in my home studio.
I know.
I miss my commute. I do. If I have less of a je ne sais quoi, I would say it's because I'm not listening to David Guetta on my way into work. But I guess I could supplement. Listen while I do my makeup or something.
Yeah.
But I love these studios. I love this chair. After the chairs we've been on.
Yeah.
It's a joy to be here. And Bruno's here. Bruno.
I feel also like I'm podcasting for the first time again. I don't know why. It's so different. I know we're technically doing the same exact thing that we do together, but between all the different digital elements, the connectivity issue, I feel weird. I feel it's going to take me a couple of minutes.
It's going to take a minute.
I could see people being does anybody else feel weird vibes from Claudia and Jackie? Are they fighting? No, we're just adjusting.
I didn't feel that way. But, we have to get back into our remote dance. We can't talk over each other as much. We can't sing as much.
We should have done a practice episode yesterday.
That's so not us. If we ever are doing a practice episode, just know. I guess I did an episode yesterday from my home studio, but it was redheads.
Let's talk about the redheads.
The redheads are on the brink, you guys, per usual. Are you guys sick of hearing about this? Are you guys
The redheads are on the brink. The brink of what? Extinction?
Yeah. I've had multiple conversations with various girls, and we're all struggling.
Okay, the thing is that I know I've never been a redhead, so I don't know the burden of having to read the book, and then I don't know. So maybe I'm coming from a space of ignorance. Wouldn't be the first time, but I feel you can't give up on the redheads. I will join the redheads. Maybe that's what we need, a breath of fresh air. Maybe we got to kick someone out.
Maybe. I don't know if anybody would leave without the whole group. I think we're on this ship together, which is nice.
So can I start the redheads with 3 people I know?
Oh, do you want to do Redheads Next Generation? That's a great
Redheads
idea.
2.0.
We're passing the baton.
I just know my friend Abe would be so lit the fuck up to do it.
I would love for you to do it just so you could see what a torture it is.
Because it's not even the recording, it's the reading.
It's the reading and finding a time that works for all 4. And you can't just back out because we'll not be able to find a time again anytime soon. And I imagine people are sick of me talking about how much I low-key
change
hate
the redheads.
How
no,
much I
you
low-key
can't hate the redheads.
I don't. I actually love the redheads. The reason why we've been doing it for so long, we've read over 70 books. That's insane. Even if we bowed out now, I would consider it a success. And I'm just going to try and get through this difficult period because I have so much on my plate right now that it won't always be this way. And I'll be glad for the redheads one day. So if I don't keep with it now, I won't have that day to look forward to it.
I also need you to know, the redheads will never die because I'm sort of waiting in the wings. When the redheads were started, I didn't read. So obviously you didn't even think of me for a potential head. Then I just fell in love with reading. I follow, book news. Like, it's kind of weird that I'm not in the redheads.
Yeah.
So the redheads will never die, because if they do give up on it, like, I'm picking it back up.
Okay, you can have the IP. It's an amazing name. We've got great branding. Like, we've really slayed. But if you do want to join the redheads, like, why don't you talk to Margot? I think she's the weakest link.
Oh, you think if I could get someone's seat, it would be hers?
I do, even though yesterday she had to host the episode because it was her book, and it was just so fun. Like, the episode was amazing. That's the other thing. Like, it's hysterical.
It's too good. Sorry, you have to keep going.
I know. I say this like every month, and I'm sure you're sick of me because you're just like, then end it. And the thing is, like, we have listeners. Like, it would be like,
you can't end it.
Some
you
people,
can't. Sorry.
when they like end their podcast, it's like, that's fine. Nobody was listening.
We didn't know that you ended it because we didn't know that you started it.
Like, the redheads has a very devoted community. I can't let them down. I can't. So we march ahead.
Continue on.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I was doing yesterday. And then also last night, I did something crazy and caught up on Summer House.
We have a lot to discuss today.
Oh my God. Yesterday was a hard day for me because I just like felt really sick, and I just had so much to do, and the redheads and everything. And then, like, at the end of the day, I was like, let me go read the comments. Mistake.
I just want to say, same with me, because I got right on a plane after, and it was like a truly treacherous travel day. It was like not easy. And when I got into bed, I'm like, I wonder if people like the episode.
Because it was short and we were sick, and I was just, I
was getting on a plane. It wasn't our best. Like, we can't give every episode like 1,000%. Sorry. Like, we just didn't do our best yesterday.
Me, I just needed to show up. And we had funny moments, but like, sure, Tiger Woods wasn't drunk.
He's a pill popper, not an alcoholic. My bad.
And I read the episodes like fat, ugly, stupid, brainless. Yeah,
kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
So it was like, never mind. Let me close that.
Let me just go to bed.
Yeah. So I just want to say to everyone who hated yesterday's episode, like, I am sorry. I don't feel like it was the most amazing episode, so I'm not even going to like come free for that. But I just want to say, like, everyone was like, why are you talking about Sierra and West? Nothing has happened. And we'll talk about it in the stories, because I made it a story today because I watched Summer House last night.
We report the news, and in terms of like, there wasn't a news, nothing has more so resurfaced since the last time we spoke about it. People still don't know if it's 100% true.
And the
vibes are leaning towards it being true.
The last time we spoke about it, we said we did not believe it. So nothing has come out that's been confirmation of the rumor. So there was like nothing to say. I didn't realize everyone was like waiting for us to speak on it, but I will now speak on it because I've been watching Summer House and I have a lot of thoughts.
And then I took it upon myself in the last 24 hours to reach out to some people who I thought might know some stuff. And I got some good information that I'll share when we discuss.
I can't friggin' wait. And so I think we should get into everything.
Oh, you do?
I don't know. I guess, like, no. People love the
we also have Dear Toasters today. Although it does feel like Dear Toasters for the third week in a row should be pushed to Wednesday. We just have, like, a lot to do today in terms of the big Summer House news, you and I just being back together. Like, I'm sure the Frames want to speak. I wouldn't like to, impede on there.
Bruno needs his moment. He's been sidelined. We haven't podcasted in here, like, I guess we did an episode in, like, November and December. But, like, really, since October, that's when I went on my maternity leave.
Yes, I did one episode from your house with Shannon Ford, but we haven't been in this. Oh, yes, since before your maternity leave.
But I did it with you, like, in my maternity leave twice.
The last episode, yeah.
And also once before I gave birth, because, like, I went over my due date.
You were bored.
Fun fact, I went over my due date with my third child. That's crazy. That's crazy.
When I see, like, girls walking around who are like 40, 41 weeks, I actually like, I stop in my tracks and I pray for them.
Yeah, no, that was
it's insane.
That was me on Halloween. Imagine trick-or-treating with 2 toddlers.
Insane.
3 days before your due date.
Insane
stuff. Well, what else is new? How's Ruble? How's New York Foo? How's Lish?
I don't like to complain. I actually really don't. I do complain like as a joke a lot. But like in terms of motherhood stuff, like I don't find it conducive. I think it affects your like outlook on life. And I just like don't want to be one of those bitches being like, this 15 minutes I got for myself was like really important. And I also love my baby. Like 2 things can be true. Like we don't give a fuck. Like we really don't. So I don't want to talk about how like the flight was difficult. It was just, I had flown with Ruby a bunch of times before he was 6 months. And traveling with a 6-month-old, I'm sorry, is nothing, especially when they're breastfed. They slept the whole time. Like, and everyone was like, how was he? I'm like, he's such a good baby. I flew with a baby yesterday, like a real baby who didn't want a nap, I bought him a seat, waste of money. Didn't sit in it for 1 second. The boy's mouth didn't stop moving, eating and crying and eating and crying. Like seriously, as we're landing, he falls asleep on bed. Like,
of course,
just hard, you know? So of course I would never want to complain.
But it wasn't a breeze, is all you're saying.
It wasn't a breeze.
That's fair. That
like,
happens.
Yeah. I don't want to go even more negative than that because like I would never speak negatively about the love of my life.
I completely agree.
And I just want to say in the effort, which I believe was like a valiant effort to make mothers feel less alone and, you know, talk about the hard stuff. I do feel like there are a lot of content creators who do that. But I think it very quickly just became like being negative all the time and complaining and like making jokes about how like you want to be away from your baby. And like, I hate that shit. Like when I see it, I actually block that type of, that energy. It can penetrate your mind and your like your state of mind. And I think that your state of mind is very fragile and you need to like be really particular about what you consume. Mm-hmm. I hate that shit. Yeah,
you got to keep it positive. Manifest
No, I know.
positivity.
And I know it's like we're supposed to be being real, and being real is that some parts are hard. Yeah, for sure. And I commend you. And like, I don't want to turn on anyone for being real, but like, seriously, shut up.
Yeah. I think you should be real positive.
Yeah.
Real.
Like, literally, I saw this girl make a TikTok being like, here are all the content creators I follow who are like not naggy bitch mothers. And I literally followed every single one of them. Like, it really is so important. Your brain, even if you're just disagreeing with it and scrolling, that shit penetrates. Get out. I don't want that shit near me.
Yeah, I agree.
Having my morning coffee before my baby woke up was the best part of my day. That's not good. I hate that. Oh my God.
Also,
and then they also act like it's revolutionary. Like, I know we're not supposed to say that. Really, people say it all the time.
No, and they're so brave.
Yeah, like I can't. They're
so brave for complaining.
Yeah.
The other day I was trying to think of a word and it did come to me days later. So I just want to say, because I think it was a great word. Remember when I was trying to say that we're like.
Exonerating.
No. And
that's the word you were looking for.
No. But you found exonerate. When I was trying to say like we're turning the lights down on something like.
Oh yeah, like submerging.
We're sunsetting it.
Yes, that's a good word.
We should sunset the redheads.
No,
I'm kidding. But it came to me later. That was the word I was looking for. And so if I just need to, for my own brain fog and brain camp, like I need to hold myself accountable in finding the words that I've lost throughout postpartum.
And I want the redheads listening to this to know, like
I so happily lost. By the way,
you will always have a champion in me.
You've got. Have you ever?
And you might be looking at your next toast
episode. Have you ever even listened?
That's not true. Yes, I have. Whenever I like posthumously read a book.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you a little spoiler alert. Our next book for the redheads, and actually, this could be your time, is It Girl by Alison Pataki. It's my choice. That's what I chose.
Oh, by the way, such a good book. I would happily join, even though it's been like a while since I've read it. It will be like 2 months. But my next book that I just purchased was inspired by the redheads Next to Heaven. And I will be listening to the episode.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I loved that book.
Yes, okay. I don't keep up every month, but I go back and read books. And then I'm like, what did the redheads have to say about this?
Okay, that's great. No, this is like reigniting my love.
J'accuse. J'accusatory.
Well, let's get into the stories. I really want to talk about the summer house drama. And now that you guys have bullied me into talking about it more.
Now, today's episode is brought to you by Yasso. And before we get into the episode, obviously we have a lot to do. I think we should call for a quick snack break. We've definitely earned it with the 13 minutes of episode that we've recorded. I'm exhausted and starving. Let's take a moment to reset and pause, and let's talk about our current obsessions snack-wise. Now, we are a Yasso house through and through. Like literally, Ben goes through a box in a setting. They are the best like ice cream treats. And they have a new concept that I am obsessed with. A new product. They're called Spoonables. And it's literally a container of their, oh my God, of their most amazing,
I'm gonna
Greek yogurt ice cream.
Some ice cream on the toast. I freaking deserve it.
Now, what I like about Yasso is I feel like for years as just consumers, we have just signed up for a trade-off when it comes to sweet treats. Like if you are looking for something that's your nightly sweet treat, but a little bit more balanced. Like you can never really have both. And that's why I love Yasso, because it's Greek yogurt. And I know what you're going to say. Like, I think Greek yogurt is so yucky. I can't believe that I love Yasso as much as I do. Because like the regular Greek yogurt, oh my God, insane. I think it's just I can't believe people like it. Yasso, I don't know. It tastes nothing what I thought it would taste like. It's so unbelievable. And then, of course, they have great ingenuity with their flavors. What flavor are you eating right now?
This is cookies and cream.
Yeah, I think I have cookies and cream. Oh, no, chocolate chip cookie dough. I love the cookies and cream. Ben loves, they have like a coffee flavor. They're so delicious.
Well, I have the chocolate chip cookie dough bars here. I had 2 of them last night while I watched Summer House. It was so
It's a
tasty.
perfect sweet treat.
Those little chunks of cookie dough, yum.
So what we love is that they took everything you actually want from a frozen dessert. Creamy, satisfying, indulgent moments. And they made it with frozen Greek yogurt, so you're still getting that rich, delicious taste, but it just feels a little more balanced overall. It's not just one or the other anymore. Each container of Spoonables has around 400 calories and 19 grams of protein per container. So it's satisfying. You're not eating it and then immediately going back into the kitchen 5 minutes later to look for something else. It really hits. We love having options. So depending on your mood, you can do a bar, you can do a Spoonable, the Poppables. Oh, I love the Poppables.
Love.
So crunchy. And now through April 30th, Yasso is giving away 40,001 of their new Spoonables, which is kind of iconic and very generous. So if you're listening and you're like, okay, we need to try this, check this out. Visit yasso.com/toast, yasso.com/toast to enter and upgrade your freezer. That's yasso.com/toast to enter and find full giveaway details, rules and regulations. Yasso is seriously, I'm sure a lot of you are just like Yasso folk. You have the Poppables or the bars in your freezer, but the new Spoonables, like, highly recommend. If you're just looking for something balanced but not wanting to give up your nightly sweet treat, or not even nightly, just like when you feel like you need a good snack break, Yasso is such a clutch brand. It's like a part, every time I go grocery shopping, I get something. And I've never tried a new product of theirs and not liked it.
Yes, and I can eat them on my health journey or off my health journey. This entire thing of Scoopables is 370 calories.
The one that you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the chocolate crunch bars, the sandwiches. Oh, I forgot they also have sandwiches. Everything they make is so good. Like whatever grocery store I'm at, whatever they have from Yasso, I will purchase. So head to yasso.com/toast to enter and find all the giveaway details, rules, and regulations.
I love this. Let's do this more.
Yes. We're open to more product placement, Yasso.
Anything that allows us to eat on the show, even though that is like the #1 rule of podcasting.
It's true. You can't eat.
We should be so much skinnier.
Okay, what's our first story?
Without further ado, it is time for the Fast 5 stories that you need to know. And first up,
you might have Muratude need to know it yesterday, but today.
And you might have Buratude bullied us into talking about it.
And we are Suratu. Sorry.
We are Suratu. I didn't know everyone wanted us to talk about it every day, even without new information. But
yeah, and to be clear, there is no new information. If you're not following the saga, you're just like learning about it from us. There's really nothing new. Some of the cast members have posted like suspicious things, but at first I was thinking that they were all just being thirsty and this is like some coordinated prank.
Okay.
Because it's so unbelievable.
Okay. So the rumor is a couple weeks ago, Dumois posted that Amanda Batula from Summer House was kissing West Wilson from Summer House, who used to date her best friend Sierra, and they just have like a history, almost 2 years now, of being like on and off and like liking each other.
She's still very much hung up on him. It's clear.
And he's hung up on her, and even this summer they're flirting. Amanda just got out of a marriage with Kyle, who's West's friend. So really, all in all, like if these two are dating, it's his biggest scandal.
It is. And the reason why I didn't believe it at first was because when it first came up like a couple of weeks ago on Dumois, I feel like it was very quickly shut down by them. And then it came back again. And I don't know what caused the resurgence, but I did see Amanda responding to a comment about it, being like, exactly, like somebody was making a point. But beyond that, everything is pointing to it actually being true. He was asked about it on Watch What Happens Live, and it was like an exercise and had to like watch someone lie. Like it was so
he really dodged the
convincing.
question. He said like, she's my good friend. He did ultimately say that it's not true. So that would have been a lie if it is true. But let me tell you how I feel about this. Like from last week, I said like, I really don't believe this. It's too outrageous. Her friendship with Sierra is so important to her. She would never just like throw that away for a guy. That's so the antithesis of like the girls in this house, like they're best friends. She wouldn't do that. Now people more and more are saying that it's true, and like no one is confirming or denying it, and it's become like the biggest rumor ever, and it more so makes me think that it's not true. And I feel like the reason that people aren't debunking it is because this is amazing for the show. I said a couple weeks ago I wasn't really keeping up that much with the show. It wasn't interesting to me. Now I'm watching again with fresh eyes. Yeah. There definitely is a thread between Amanda and Wes. Now it could either be a very close friendship, or it's like they've always had a little torch held for one another.
So I have thought that Amanda, while she was married, was always acting really inappropriate with a lot of the guys in the house, not just West, especially Jesse too. Yeah. Like the leaving the comments. It was always so flirty. My best friend, my brother. So there is, now people are going back and being like, well, look at them here and look at them. They're all really weird and touchy. And especially I've always thought it was extra weird for Amanda because she was the only one who was married.
No, and she's like touchy with everyone except her husband. Yeah, she's like sitting on the couch like so close to West, or standing at the table so close to West, or Jesse, or even Ben, the new guy. And none of that energy for her husband, but obviously they like hate each other.
Yeah, so I think going back, I've always thought that it was inappropriate and weird, but like they've just really maintained that she would never date a castmate.
I talked up to immaturity, like the way that they're all like so close, guy friends, girlfriends, brothers, sisters, Like I'm like, oh, that's how you act when you're much younger. And so I thought it was just like, and you know, you're in a share house, you're on TV. I think it's just like it forces people to be really close, and they're just like all on top of each other, laying in bed together, brother, sister.
1,000%. So I really, up until recently, was, I think also part of my disbelief in it is like, it's hard to imagine someone could be so dumb. Not only Amanda, like turning on your friend, and she and Sierra, like the girls of Summer House really pride themselves. Like I think every episode it's girls, girl. And it's like, for her, it's so incongruous with what I thought I knew about her. And from just like a business perspective, there is this sort of trope of the scorned women of Bravo going on to exceed the network and become, Ariana's hosting Love Island. Paige DeSorbo, even though I don't consider her the same because she was like going to get there no matter what. It doesn't really have a lot to do with her breakup, but the breakup really accelerated her for a lot of people who didn't know her. Like it is this sort of track that it puts you on. And it was starting for Amanda. Like if you, in the last couple of weeks / months, the brand deals, the commercials, the events, like it was starting. She was going to end up hosting, the reunion of Unwell après ski. Yeah,
I agree.
You know what I mean?
But what you just said, I do not believe a person could be so stupid. I actually don't think that that's possible. She could have dated any man on this planet Earth and been championed for that, except for one person.
And
one person.
And
the idea that she's so like dickmatized by Wes that she would throw away her friendships, her career, her reputation. I genuinely do not believe it. And I think that this rumor came out. Everyone thought it was like really crazy, but I think they saw how much people were caught up in it, and they were all like, let's sort of like let this fester. It's so good for the show. And I think in a couple days, they'll either say they'll debunk it or they'll continue posting as normal. And the people, not me, people will look so stupid.
Austin Kroll posted, like everyone's getting involved. And I think agree with you 100, except I did a little recourse of my own.
Tell us what you know.
What I know is that the person I spoke to said that this is true, that there's actually a video that is either coming out or they're really trying to stop it from getting out. And we should be expecting to hear from like a joint statement, Amanda and Wes. That's just what I heard.
Can you text me who told you that so I can like see how credible it is? I also heard from someone who heard from someone legit that's true, that it is true. But I'm telling you, I really don't think so. I saw a tweet that was like such a slay. It said, Amanda, if true, Amanda just pulled a generational fumble of goodwill.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like
generational fumble.
That trope of scorned women of Bravo is powerful. They get their Call Her Daddy episode. They get like the track she was on, and we haven't even seen the worst of it, right? Last week was just the Kyle thing. Kyle responded to a tweet. The tweet was like, it's funny how we're all talking about like how Sierra feels, how Blank feels, and nobody's talking about how Kyle feels.
I
like,
just want to say, I am talking about how Kyle feels.
And he responded with like a little emoji with a crying tear. So they're all engaging in very vague ways, which does support your theory of them just playing it up.
Yeah.
But it's also hard to imagine Amanda would be okay with her reputation, even if it's not true, with letting her name be dragged. for so long.
I agree, but like this is really good for the show and the next show. And I think ultimately if you didn't do anything wrong, then you're sort of like sitting back laughing with Ciara just being like, everybody is watching our show and we're the biggest story in the country and we didn't even do anything. And it's like based on nonsense. People can just say what they want.
Yeah.
I see who your source is, a good source, but I just want to say that's also the source of the friend that I heard. So it's like all coming from one source.
True.
It's all coming from one source.
Yeah.
A legit source. Dumois is really the one carrying the ball down the field on this. I think she's staking her entire reputation on it being true. She
needs this to be true. She needs it to not be Brandon Charnas. Like,
and if it is not true, that's an L for her because she's really the one taking it up.
Yeah.
So
Weston, after the rumor was first debunked, like a week later, Dumois had a picture of West and Ciara out together.
Yeah, but I also feel like she announced or she soft launched like a guy, right? Picture Amanda.
Who did?
Amanda.
Oh, by the way, so the other theory here is that all of this is getting mixed up because Amanda's actually seeing West's friend.
Yes.
Who's not on the show, who we don't know. He's like just a civilian. Like he looks like West. He's West 2.0.
Yes. So she soft launched the friend. So when people saw her, like said that she was kissing West, other people were like, no, it's the friend. I don't think this whole thing is just one big confusion. Like,
no,
I think
and it's so easily cleared up. That's the thing.
No, but they don't want, why would they clear it up right now when people are watching more episodes talking about them? Like,
well, one thing we know about West is like he cares deeply what the fans think about him. And I don't know if he would be okay with letting this go on. And Amanda has 8 years of like solid work on reality TV. People really like her. It's a lot of goodwill to throw away.
Yeah, but like then it will come right back and then people will be like, how could we ever think that of you?
I know. Yeah.
I'm not.
Lindsay Hubbard posted like, and Austin was like, and it's funny to think about Austin and all this because Austin Kroll posted like, oh, I guess dating your friend's exes is back in style. And I guess he's talking to Amanda, like your friend's ex, Ciara's ex, but also he is involved with Ciara. So maybe West is his friend. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, or maybe he's just talking about something completely different.
Yeah.
Also, like, Lindsay Hubbard is sort of his ex. Like,
right.
It's all very confusing. I feel like everyone's playing into it to a degree that they can get away with. They're not like, no one said this is true.
Yeah.
Everyone's just sort of like toying with the idea. I think like Hannah Berner had some reposts that were curious about like, you know, karma.
On which platform?
TikTok. Go to her.
Oh, karma.
Like,
about Amanda?
Yeah, go to her TikTok reposts.
Oh, by the way, that's the most interesting part of this whole thing. The Paige Hannah Amanda dynamic and how this splits it up even more.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, the Hannah Berner reposts. No, sorry.
That real men do not care if you're a man hater. Like,
no, not that.
Oh, sorry, coming to you live is your
Giggly Squad.
Hold on.
Than a person who realizes that you have clocked who they really are.
That. I think it was that.
Oh, okay.
No one will villainize you more than a person who realizes that you have clocked who they really are and not who they're pretending to be. No one will villainize.
And she also left a comment. Oop. But I feel like
hold on,
that could be explained away.
There's another repost that I saw on Reels. Oh, but she unreposted it. Unless it was fake news.
Or maybe she thought people were like looking too much into it and she was just like reposting something she liked, not like giving commentary on the State of the Union.
Which would make it not true.
But Hannah Berner is a very interesting player in this game.
Yeah.
I just know Hannah Berner sleeps so well at night. You know?
Yeah.
Like these people were really awful to her. And I know everybody's like, did you watch her season? Yeah, she was annoying and she like didn't do the dishes. Like grow up. What they did to her was so crazy. And the fact that she was able to like recover a little bit and then a little bit more and is now more famous and successful than all of them. Like I just know she loves this, you know?
Yeah. Especially.
Like, and I'm so happy for her.
I wonder how the like Amanda thing is, and maybe they would have like become friends again eventually now that she's like left Kyle. And who knows with this whole thing, what's going to happen.
Right.
But I think also like this season, Loverboy is really struggling. Kyle is really struggling. Like he's on the brink of bankruptcy because if Loverboy goes bankrupt and then he goes bankrupt, he's on the hook
He'll
for
default on the loans.
$4 million. He's really like dire straits. And it's like, that was the thing. You know, that's apples to apples. Because that was the thing that like why they were so unhappy with her and did what they did. So I feel like that for her, it feels like justice.
And I feel like the last season of Summer House, like we were getting kind of close to the possibility of maybe Hannah and Amanda like being okay with one another. Not friends, but
Why?
like I remember she was asked on Watch What Happens Live about if she went to see like a Giggly Squad tour show in New York. And she was like, well, like, no, it's not my place. And like, I don't want to make anyone, like, this is Hannah's big day, like, just as much as it is Paige's. And like, I would never want to make her uncomfortable. And it was just the way that she was speaking about it, even though it's very like Taylor versus Kim.
She's the Kim. Yeah, I'm over it.
Yeah, she's the
You're
villain.
not the
It's
one
easy-
whose
yeah,
life
no,
was
it's
ruined.
true. I don't know why. I just felt like Hannah got to a place where she was so successful. Like, it literally didn't matter anymore what happened.
You never
I know.
forget your first.
No, by the way, I completely agree. Like, they
Never
were so
forget.
awful. And so I feel like the idea of them ever coming together now, even more so with all this drama, like just feels like an impossibility. But it does put Paige in just such a terrible spot, especially because I think one of Paige's like main characteristics, and I think why people like her so much, is like she just rides for her friends, right? Like she doesn't really even get involved, well, except for the Craig stuff. But like there's not like a lot of drama around her. She's just always like riding for her friends. And now she's sort of stuck between two of her friends. And like, who would you say she is a better friend with? Like Sierra?
Or Amanda.
Amanda longer, but I feel like Sierra more deep.
I think so, but we don't know. We only know what we see on the show, like which is like 3 days of a season. Like what happens the rest of the year. I don't know.
I think
have
that's
to find out
if
it's true or not. I maintain that it's not. I'm sorry. Like that would be the stupidest thing I ever heard. Except the only thing that I could maybe imagine is like, what if they were all out and they just made out? Not like they're in love and they're carrying on an affair and they have to like get everyone around them to accept it. Like what if they just like fucked up and made out like drunk?
Yeah, that's different. But I want to say when I picture this being true, I picture it as them like being actually in love. They're kind of really similar.
I heard that like, no, they're staying together and they need to figure out how to like.
Well, they have to.
But you're really going to risk it all for a guy whose shelf life is 6 months?
Well, of course. It's just, but what do we know about Amanda? She has some of the worst taste in men of all time.
I just want to
please don't.
What do you think I'm going to say?
It's something positive about Kyle Cook?
No.
Oh.
I was going to say, everything else aside, they're kind of perfect for each other.
Yes, I think that they have very similar, like just general dispositions. Mm-hmm. They're very like chill. I'm very calm. Like I feel like it would be a quiet relationship. Aside from him being like a classic fuck boy, never going to settle down, like waste people time. It's just like a bad call on her part. Personality wise, I do feel like they're better suited for one another than West and Sierra.
And Amanda and Kyle.
Well, obviously. Like me and the man on the street are better suited for one another than Amanda and Kyle. Like,
it's really insane how long they've been together, how long they were married. On the episode I was watching last night, they had like a really bad fight. He like cursed at her the night before. It was like so nasty. Actually, I wouldn't even call it a fight because she didn't do anything. He just like walked past her and was like, fuck you. Because she left. He was inside DJing. It was very pathetic, honestly. They came back from
he was inside DJing.
They came back from the club to the house. He went to his DJ kit and like starts playing tunes. People are like dancing a little bit, but then everybody goes outside and is like swimming and in the hot tub and hanging out outside. And it's his birthday weekend and he's inside DJing for no one. And he feels like Amanda should be inside like with him and, you know, getting people to like be with him, like support him, whatever. Instead,
why don't you move your speaker outside?
He did, but then it was like too late. He put it in everyone's face and it was like, unce. It was really bad.
God, this is so pathetic.
It was really bad. And so he was like embarrassed, frustrated, drunk, and like butthurt, and he like I was like, fuck you to her. And then it was like,
oh my God,
everyone was shook. And then they go into the bathroom and he's still trying to like prove his point of feeling like alone, and he's a wreck. And then he calls her like a dumb bitch. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then like West is like, you know, the middleman, like trying to get him to apologize to Amanda, like Amanda's
defending his girlfriend.
And so just watching everything now, like through the lens of
course.
like, is there something there? Oh, so anyways, after that fight, the next day, someone was like, why did they stay together?
After that, right.
No, like, why are they together? And like, nobody could answer the question. Why does she stay? Like, why? What's one thing?
There's not one positive thing about their relationship. I don't think that there is a singular moment of joy, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
I think part of it is like not wanting everyone to have been right.
Mm-hmm.
about you and your relationship. We told you before you even got engaged, like, get out.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I feel about Kyle Cook now? Pass me. I want to tell you not to get lost in these petty things. Your nemesis will defeat themselves before you get the chance to swing. And he's passing by. Like, there was a time when, like, if I saw Kyle Cook on the street, like, I actually would have squared up and punched him in the jaw. Like, he called my husband a liar. Like, there was a time where he was my number one nemesis. And, like, now I actually just feel bad for him. Like, he's on the verge of homelessness.
I feel like calling him your nemesis, it's like, it's not even worthy.
Yeah, no, I agree. But, like, look at you. Like,
yeah.
And look at me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's, like, sad.
I know. It's like I actually feel bad making fun of him because he's such a loser, like desperate, jobless, single, yellow belly loser.
So now can we talk about something else, or like, do you guys want us to talk about this more? Just kidding.
I felt like I needed to get all
death.
I
needed to get that all out there, and I just want to say I don't believe it. Still, I don't believe it.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
That's like when you didn't think Kim and Kanye were getting divorced.
It's true. Oh yeah. And you didn't think Travis and Taylor ever met.
We all have like things we are just in denial about.
Because to believe that it's true, I'm sorry, like bigger than Scandal. Worse than except that they were carrying on an affair and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like this was just like, this is like smaller and they weren't married or anything, but.
And also, Raquel and Ariana were like very new friends.
Yeah,
this
and
is
they're
like
just
deep.
like, Vanderpump Rules is a mess. Like,
no, I know, and they live in LA. Like, nobody has loyalty. You expected your boyfriend to be loyal, but I do feel like Ariana I think of Ariana and Amanda so similarly because they both were with people who were awful and like we're always defending them and like stayed with them, and then they became like this big victim, and it's like I don't actually feel bad for you. Like, if anything, you're a victim of your own choices, and so we all have to be here being like Ariana. Whereas like up until the Scandal thing, every episode you were riding for him, and it's like we knew he was this egotistical, narcissistic monster, and you kept telling us how great he was, and moved into a house and bought a house and froze your eggs with him, and it's like same with Amanda. We knew he cheated on you before you even got engaged. We have known for 10 years that he's a piece of shit and he was not going to end up like being the greatest husband. And then we're all like, she's free. She's free from a self-imposed prison. She took herself, locked the key, and threw it away.
Yeah, the difference is that even though Ariana like was in this relationship that none of us can understand, like something unfair happened to her. You know, something happened.
Something wrong.
Something wrong. Like something, a betrayal of multiple degrees. So she was really like this scorned, wronged woman. Amanda and Kyle just like decided to end what they were doing.
Yeah. No, but like all this, like she's free, like all this, free from what?
Yeah. Okay.
The consequences of her actions.
Our next story, we mentioned it a wee bit, but Alex Cooper is setting a YouTube reality competition show featuring reality TV veterans and villains.
And influencers. I feel like I read it. It's being poised as sort of, it sounds like House of Villains.
Yeah.
You know, that show where like people who come off reality TV, Sandoval's on it, like crazy people. I think Kim Zolciak was on it. Polarizing people
but
is what I read.
all reality TV people are polarizing. I think, you know, some of the people are, maybe that's how she's selling it because some of these people are really not palatable. So it's like, oh yeah, well that's the point. They're polarizing.
Right, but then there's also like beloved influencers on there.
Like Julia Porter.
Julia Porter, Dylan Kevich, you know him? No. Shut the fuck up and fuck me. Like, he's so crazy.
No,
he runs around the city, like, actually being crazy. So he's not polarizing.
So here are the details, if I may. Now, Unwell Network announced their new series, Unwell Winter Games, set to premiere next week on YouTube. The 4-episode series brings together 16 contestants at a luxury chalet in Park City to compete in a series of mental and physical challenges over 4 days. The competitors include, from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Dakota.
That's why everyone's talking about this, mind you.
Yes, and Demi.
And Huda.
Oh, well, that was from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Then we also have like Love Island alum Huda Mustafa, who was just got a restraining order for threatening her boyfriend's child
baby mama and breaking
and
entering into the house.
Right. Then we also have Anna Delvey. Oh, and Huda's boyfriend's on the show too, Louis.
Are they still together?
I never saw otherwise.
Or maybe has this been filmed already?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Because winter is like over.
Oh, right. But Park City's always winter, but yeah.
But it's April. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
They definitely filmed it a couple months ago. Then we also have Anna Delvey. Juliet Porter, Alyssa Violet, who is Jake Paul's ex.
Yep.
Andrew Vetter, Cameron Girard, Dylan Kevich, you said, Eyal Booker from Love Island, Akun Sue from Love Island, Gleb from Dancing with the Stars, Harry Batchelder, Hannah Stocking, Joe from The Bachelor.
What was that?
What'd I say?
Go back.
Hannah Stocking?
Before?
Hallie Batchelder?
Hanny Batchelder.
What did I say? Hallie Batchelder.
Yeah.
But what did I say?
You said like Hannah Betchy. Like you literally did not speak English.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hannah Batchelder. I'm trying out new ways.
Love.
Joe from Bachelor and his wife, Serena.
Oh, she's really polarizing.
Stop. She's actually the sweetest lady on earth.
I'm kidding. She's like the nicest girl ever. She's like so soft-spoken.
Yeah.
But I don't know why she's on this House of Villain type show.
I don't think it's meant to be House of Villains. I feel like maybe that's how they're billing it.
I read a description about, and it's being marketed as polarizing figures from reality TV.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's how they're selling it because in the months since...
Because there's a bunch of criminals on this show.
Since they filmed it, Dakota and Huda have turned out to be people that should not be on reality TV. And what are they going to do? Can the whole show?
Much like The Bachelorette.
But I feel like ABC can do what they want. You know, the ABC brand is more important than one season of The Bachelorette.
Of course. And when you think about ABC, they're a part of this like legendary Disney. Like they hold themselves to extremely high standard. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a show on YouTube.
This is a show on YouTube, but I'm sure they put a lot of resources into filming it.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal for them. And they're not just going to scrap it because two people are crazy. Like, I don't think that they have the same sort of things to worry about as ABC does. And instead they're just billing it as like polarizing and hopefully, you know, that will cover the stink.
Right. I, for one, will not be watching this only because like this is not my type of show. I don't watch House of Villains. Like I actually really don't like shows like that. People are taking a stand. I think a lot of people feel it's unfair, but you have to remember that like this is compared to ABC, Disney, like a much smaller operation. But I literally saw I sent it to you. I saw a headline in New York Magazine today. Where is that chat? So this is what the headline on Twitter is. So Dakota Mortensen can do Alex Cooper's new competition series, but we can't get Taylor Frankie's Paul's season of The Bachelorette. Like
Paul.
So different. So different.
Yeah. Also, Huda. I'm sorry. Huda is literally
she's just as bad.
She's apples to apples with Taylor. There was a child involved.
Yep.
And also, I'll say, playing devil's advocate for Dakota for a second, even though I do think he's a bad guy, and I think it takes.
Me too.
Like, I think it was both of them. There's actually like nothing out there tangible.
He doesn't have a
record of him being abusive.
No, there's no police. There's nothing. She's the one who's been arrested.
Yeah.
Huda, she's got a rap sheet. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So I think the Huda thing is more comparable to be like, why is this person going to be platformed? But I do think that, you know, billing it as like polarizing and just sort of being like, here you go, take it or leave it, is how they're going to market this. But it does seem sort of incongruous with like the tone of like call her daddy, which would never stand for something like this.
Yeah. So that's what I also thought was shocking, because I feel like up until now, Alex Cooper has really become very successful, and she's very smart about how she plays things, and she's like very pro. That's why when she had Colton on her show, she got a lot of backlash for it. I feel like she actually really internalized that and like never did something like that again.
When did she have Colton on?
Like post
Traders?
No. Post Cassie.
Like when
I think
coming
probably
out
like around
Colton?
the coming out Colton era.
Okay.
Yeah. She got a lot of shit for that. And I feel like she generally doesn't deviate from her sort of like safe, you know, lane. And this is the first time she's ever done something that's like kind of controversial, you know?
Yeah. No, I just feel like it's two different mentalities. One, where I'm like, call her daddy, these conversations, everyone's like, you know, talking about their trauma and their abusers and everything.
Safe space.
And it's like, you would never platform the sort of people that are doing this to other people. And then we have this show.
It's actually just unfortunate because I don't believe it was intentional. The Huda and the Dakota stuff happened literally last week.
I don't think they can afford to can it. So what should
I don't think they can
do?
either. So I think putting like the little spin on it. Yeah, you're right. By the way, marketing it as like polarizing. That's not what it was intended to be. But it just so happens that two of the biggest names on there in the last month both committed egregious crimes.
And like the other 14 people are like, fine. Oh, I guess Anna Delvey's also a criminal.
But nobody cares. She was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, and it was like white collar crime.
And Anna Delvey like stole from a bank, so like people don't care, you know?
Yeah.
No, you're right. They don't. It's getting bigger, but it's a small company relative to like the other ABC, and canning it and like literally all the money that they spent on it, it's already been filmed, is sort of not an option. So they're just getting creative, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's one way. So that that's coming to YouTube soon. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for our next story?
Unwell's really they've been saying for a while, like, I think when people compare like media companies, they always say like the female version of Barstool, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like actually Unwell is actually the female version of Barstool. I think for a while.
I don't think it's so female oriented. It feels pretty neutral. Maybe it skews more female because Call Her Daddy is more female, but like.
No, reality TV in general is very feminine. And I feel like so much of what Call Her Daddy does recently, they've really dived into like reality TV pop culture versus like Jimmy Fallon type shit. Mm-hmm. And that's like exclusively female.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like the female, like I think, which is good. It feels just
because when I think about like, they have like a million random YouTube shows, Barstool, with like their people. Yeah. Like I don't know their, stars. Save Barstool. What are all those shows, like, and they do like, they put Joey Camasta like on a bus for a month. Like,
like Barstool Beach House.
Yeah. And like Road Rules, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And so it's starting to feel similar to that which I think is kind of smart because there's been like I feel like for so long they're like, oh, that's the female version of Barstool, and it's like not. I feel like this kind of is.
Yeah, yeah. Are you ready for our next story?
Three.
Yeah. Some content news. A new Kennedy series has unveiled their star-studded cast. So the Kennedys.
And wait, I finished Love Story last night.
The Kennedys are getting the crown treatment, and we have some early casting. So Michael Fassbender will be playing Joe Kennedy Sr.
And who's Joe Kennedy Sr.? JFK's dad?
I think so.
Okay, I don't really know what he looks like, but let's see. Michael
He's the ambitious patriarch and self-made multimillionaire who served as U.S. ambassador to the UK from 1938 to 1940.
Okay.
Then we have Laura Donnelly as Rose Kennedy. I'm going to assume that's his wife.
Like, I don't know what these people look like, but slay, mama.
Nick Robinson as Joe Kennedy Jr., so that's Joe Kennedy Sr.'s oldest son.
Is that JFK's brother?
Yeah. I wonder why he was.
Oh, Nick Robinson's a cutie. What do I know him from? Oh, yeah, Love Simon.
Then Joshua Melnick is Jack Kennedy. That is JFK.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, he's like a true like newbie. He has like one headshot on IMDb.
Oh, but I feel like this is the role of a lifetime.
Oh, big time. Because they're comparing it to The Crown, where it's like very researched, thoughtfully done, more historical, less fiction, but historical fiction.
Yeah, I personally need this as I really don't know a lot about the family.
Me neither. And I feel like Love Story piqued an interest in a lot of people in the Kennedys, although it didn't successfully scratch the itch because it was so bad. I watched the finale last night. Spoiler alert, they die. And what's crazy about the whole story is, and I didn't know this when I was watching it, like their plane crashed. Do you know why the plane crashed?
He was the pilot, and they didn't have their co-pilot that day.
Yeah, but so what happened? Like,
mechanically, you mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nothing. So he was flying at night. He was an inexperienced pilot, and there's something that can happen when you're driving above the sea at night, where you're like rely on the reflection of the ocean to be your light. It can be extremely disorienting, where the night sky and the dark ocean become one, and you don't even realize that you are not flying straight. You're not flying parallel to the ground. Everything sort of just becomes black to you, and you almost have like a panic attack. Your eyes, like you go cross-eyed. And he was flying at night above the sea with two young girls, like literally by himself. The co-pilot couldn't come, and he had like a broken leg. And he just like starts going cross-eyed and crashed right into the ocean and killed them both on impact, and himself, of course.
Oh my God. Who was the other person in the plane?
Her sister. So the mother, they show the funeral proceedings, and I knew this. The mother ended up suing the Kennedy family for wrongful death, and she won because it wasn't mechanical or weather. It was true pilot error.
Wow.
Like he was not capable of flying.
Oh my God.
And only like a real, like wealthy, like cool, I could do it,
Yeah.
Constance Zimmer plays their mother. She was really good, and it's such a crazy story, and it was so poorly done. Like, it was just really awful. The beginning episodes were kind of good. I don't know what the hell happened, but for me at least, I really don't know a lot.
Yeah,
about the Kennedy dynasty. And at the time, like, now we think of like the last, we're always talking about like Jack Schlossberg, and it's like, okay, like
that's not you're always talking about Jack Schlossberg.
No, but I'm saying that's the last remaining.
No, RFK.
Oh, sure. And also the Schwarzeneggers.
Maria Shriver.
But there's not like this political dynasty. There's not this like beloved family.
Taylor's
there's just
ex.
like Connor Kennedy. They're just like stragglers, like remnants of the family. And we weren't
like
alive
Jackie
at the time.
Carol Radswell.
Right. So we weren't alive at the time. And I think it's so fascinating. And I love, is this being done at Netflix?
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it's Netflix. Yes.
Brilliant. Like, so brilliant. I would love to know more.
Wyatt Russell's playing Charles Lindbergh, who's the pilot. So I guess he's like a big figure in their lives. And Eddie Marsan is J. Edgar Hoover, who's the FBI director.
Oh, and what's crazy also about Carolyn and John is when they died, they didn't know that they had died. They were all meeting at Hyannisport, and their plane never made it. So the plane was missing, and like the covers of the newspapers the following days were like missing. So it wasn't like, rip. It was like this sort of mystery at first.
Yeah.
And then
they were
found. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So crazy story, such a bad show.
Damn. Well, this sounds good. I'm excited for this.
Me too. And like, I feel like since The Crown ended, my life has been significantly worse.
Yeah, and stupider and just like less vivid and less rich, and just brain rot.
And just bad.
Yeah, agreed.
They should have continued it.
We should watch The Crown again, but like
I did.
I'll miss her too much, Lizzie.
I watched the first season of The Crown postpartum. We watched The Heiress and The Empress. What's that show called?
The Empress, yeah. Cece.
So good. And he was like, what's more like this? I'm like, have you seen The Crown?
One.
Yeah. And he was like, no. I don't know why we stopped it.
It's so good.
So good.
Are you ready for our fourth story?
No.
Alix Earle.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not ready for Alix Earle.
Is it our fourth story that's brought to you by Nutrafol?
Yeah.
Today's episode is brought to you by Nutrafol. Let's be real. Women have been sold every miracle product under the sun. 30-day transformation, quick fixes, overnight results when it comes to hair. Somehow none of them actually last, and that's why Nutrafol stands out. It's not about hype. It's about committing to a simple daily routine that supports hair health from within, so the results actually build over time. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, and it's the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. So their hair growth supplements are peer reviewed, NSF certified for sport, clinically tested to measure improvement in hair growth, quality, and strength. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol offers multiple formulas for men and women tailored to different life stages like postpartum, menopause, lifestyle factors, diet. So you can get support that's actually right for you. They have tons of different formulas, which is great for women because I think that a lot of people don't realize like the root cause of why you're having hair issues has a lot to do with different stages of your life, whether you're postpartum, menopausal, of course, change in environment, change in diet can also cause it. So let your hair be one less thing to worry about. See visibly thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off their first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com. Enter promo code THETOAST. That's NUTRAFOL.com. Promo code THETOAST. Nutrafol.com. Promo code THETOAST. Today's episode is also brought to you by Good Ranchers. Some of you guys might know America's turning 250 this year, and we want to take a moment to remember the people who helped build it. And those people are America's ranchers. For over 250 years, they've worked tirelessly to feed America through every kind of storm. Droughts, wars, recessions, pandemics, changing markets, changing politics. They never stop, and that's the kind of legacy that Good Ranchers was built on. So unlike others, Good Ranchers is a meat company that's 100% committed to America, not just in words, but in practice. Every cut that they offer is raised on local American farms and ranches. From the pasture to the final seal on every box, their entire packaging and fulfillment process takes place right here in the U.S. And if you have any questions, their customer support team is also in-house. So to top it all off, with every order placed, Good Ranchers donates a portion of the profits to various veteran organizations. So if you're looking for meat, who doesn't need meat? Who doesn't love meat? Who doesn't need to make dinner? And you want to buy it in an American way, in an ethical way, supporting American ranchers and American manufacturing. We love Good Ranchers. Celebrate American culture, heritage, and the people who shaped it. We are Good Ranchers subscribers ourselves. I love their salmon. So easy too. Obviously, there's good, you want to be American and all that, but ultimately the product needs to be good. And let me tell you, I love their boxes. So whether you're like really into steak, they have great stuff for kids. They've got chicken. It's simple. It's flexible. It's built around your schedule. So support a company that honors America's past, present, and future, and visit goodranchers.com today. When you start your plan, you'll get to pick a free meat that'll be included in your order for life, and you'll get $25 off your first order using our code TOAST. That's TOAST for $25 off your first order. Try Good Ranchers, American meat delivered. Today's episode is also brought to you by Hulu's The Testaments. So a new dawn is rising in Gilead. From the executive producers of The Handmaid's Tale comes The Testaments, a new Hulu original series based on the novel by Margaret Atwood. So Golden Globe nominee Chase Infinity plays the dutiful teen Agnes, who guides newcomer Daisy through the halls of Aunt Lydia's elite preparatory school for future wives, where obedience is instilled brutally. With no connection to the outside world, the daughters of Gilead's commanders start to challenge authority, seek independence, and explore their identity. This is just the beginning of the reckoning. The series explores friendship, empowerment, and resilience, and a coming of age, and what it means for young women in a society that affords them no rights. Agnes and Daisy's bond becomes the catalyst that will upend their past, present, and future. Raised to obey, but destined to defy, there's nothing more powerful than a teenage girl. So watch the new Hulu original series, The Testaments, premiering April 8th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. Again, it premieres April 8th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply. Today's episode is also brought to you by Roback. We can practically hear you guys through the speakers. What's new with Roback this week? As you guys know, this is no longer TNN. It's RNN. It's the Roback News Network. And because we don't gatekeep, we will, of course, share. They're back with another release, and somehow it truly just keeps getting better. So the past couple of weeks, everyone on the internet was spiraling over their biker short sets that dropped. Plus the mock neck, the Bedford mock neck, which we told you guys about. Sold out in 48 hours. I apologize if you didn't get one, but I told you like 1,000 times it was going to. And now they're in full spring mode with a new launch. They've got dresses and skirts. So it's very exciting because that means we're back in active dress weather. There are 2 new active dresses and 2 new skirts live on the website. 2 of the pieces are a part of the Vista collection, which you already know. If you have the biker shorts and the bras, it's a great fabric. Very soft, very smoothing, very supportive. It does not feel tight. It's one of those fabrics that once you feel it, once you wear it, you'll get the hype and you'll want all your clothes in it. I really like the smoothing part of it. I think a lot of times if you wear like really poorly made biker shorts or leggings or active dresses, you can really see like a lot of your cellulite, or not your, sorry, my cellulite. I like a smoothing material, something that's compressive but not restrictive, and I love the Vista collection. I love that material. And then there's the Melbourne dress, which is very elevated, golf, tennis, girly, very refined, very flattering, very polished, athletic. So if you are looking to wear something just cute, you can buy it. Or if you're looking to play golf, go pickleball, tennis. If you're in that sort of country club era right now, highly recommend. And go to Roback.com. Use our code TOAST for 20% off your first order through the end of this week. That's RHOBACK.com, code TOAST.
Thank you, Code TERT.
You're welcome, Code JERT.
Our fourth story, Alix Earle, she's doing press for Real Activis, which launched today, and she's answering the question of whether or not she would be the Bachelorette.
Oh, I didn't know that we were asking that question.
Jenna, she was on the Today Show. Jenna Bush Hager was like saying how, I guess a big question is like, who's going to be the next Bachelorette? Like, where does the franchise go from here? Do they pluck someone from years of yore, or like, do they try to go for like a celebrity Bachelorette again? They asked her if she would be interested in doing it.
I guess I haven't really thought about like, what does this mean for the franchise?
Yeah, like what should happen next? Do they do another season of Bachelorette? Do they just go to Bachelor? Do they pick one of Taylor's guys? Do they go
Maybe
into
they pick
archives?
the winner, like Doug.
And have you seen Doug and Taylor like flirting on social media?
I mean, honestly, based on what I know about her choice in men, actually, he would make a terrible Bachelor.
Yeah. Also, but it's like, it seems like they're still flirting. They should be together. Yeah. I don't know. So, do they go into the archives? Do they pick another celeb Bachelorette? But anyway, she said no.
Obviously. Sorry, you don't get to date Tom Brady and then also be the Bachelorette. Like, you can, it's one or the other.
No, and it's like, again, like she doesn't want to just be with like some rando wannabe influencer.
Yeah.
So I think we need, I don't know.
The franchise was on its last leg. And even though this has been like so much drama, I do feel like it's ultimately been good because we're talking about the Bachelorette for the first time in 5 years.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what this means for the future of it. And I don't know if this is a ringing endorsement necessarily for like casting people outside of the franchise. Like maybe the beauty of it was that it was normies.
Yeah, I think it was. and like thoroughly like vetted people who don't have much of like a public history.
Right.
So back to
the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. Anyway, she said no. And then she was talking about her new show, how she's a little worried her family's not media trained. So she doesn't know how
you know what?
off.
I forgot that we have that coming.
Yeah. I feel like it'll be a while, though.
I know.
I feel like they're filming right now, like the Real launch.
They are.
Because this is like interesting stuff.
Yeah, she's really crushing it. I'm so curious how her skincare line is going to do. Obviously, whenever like a celebrity launches something, the first drop is huge, you know, and I'm sure it's sold out already. I don't know if it's out, whatever, like immediate, because the reception online has been overwhelmingly positive about the products, the ingredients, the launch, yada yada. But I wonder if like this is going to be like her thing, you know?
Yeah, I will say I also think it's like pretty niche category. You know,
acne
even
prone
everybody
skincare.
who loves her and wants to support her, like, doesn't need this product, which I think almost like helps her sort of like, I think being niche is good, and it's not like everybody just buys it once and then like moves on. Like it can really, I mean, I'm not like very up on acne brands, but I don't feel like there are that many that blend like the modern aesthetic of like, you know, clean skin makeup that aren't like that are a little bit medicinal, a lot of them
are like dermatological.
Yeah. So, prescription, you know, but this is just like over the counter. I think the fact that it is niche gives her like is a good place to start.
Me too. And for me, what it feels like is this Gen Z version of Proactive, which in our day, oh my God, the commercials, like it was the biggest, baddest thing. And it really worked for people. Mm-hmm. You didn't need a prescription. I think you just like buy it online, or like on a catalog, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I guess it was the biggest thing in the world.
I guess like her cleansing balm, like I could use that, right?
Yeah, it's just like good ingredients.
Yeah. Good ingredients, good skincare, Real
Actives. Yeah.
Better ingredients, better skincare, Real
Actives. They honestly, you could take that one, Alix. Free idea.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story?
So soon, yeah.
Kylie and Timothée drop intimate beach snaps from relaxing vacation.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They each posted separately that they're on a
What
beach.
are we, in high school? Like, come on.
Just, you have to let them be Kylie and Timothée. At least they're letting us know.
It's actually insane that they've never posted a picture online together. Like, actually grow up.
I know. I wonder why. Like, why couldn't you just
it
post
would have been fine if she posted her like sexy beach pics, but then he posted a carousel from the same beach, and it's like they definitely took a million photos together, and they had to go out of their way not to post them.
One of them. It's honestly so rude.
I am annoyed because I love them.
Like, I love them so much, and it's like you posted Tyga.
Correct.
Like post Timothée.
I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Where do you think that was? I feel like they love Turks and Caicos.
I agree. I feel like they love Turks and Caicos.
I feel like that's where it was.
Or maybe the Bahamas.
Do you think that like Stormaloo?
What was she reading? Oh my God, she was reading House Guest?
I was looking into what she was reading too, and then I ended up on like this TikTok where they were like showing all of the books Kylie's always sitting next to. She was also reading Evelyn Hugo.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's a little late. Like, that's so uninspired.
1,000%.
But House Guest is an interesting choice. I've read it. It's kind of artsy.
Maybe Timothée read for a role in, what's like a man in Evelyn Hugo? One of the husbands?
It's not like a great, no, I'm sorry. Evelyn Hugo's like too commercial for Timothée. He would never.
Well, every Timothée movie I've seen, like I don't like. I just want to say.
Right. That's why he wouldn't read for Evelyn.
Because he only makes bad movies, right?
He only makes like, non-commercially interesting. I guess he's been in a lot of commercial successful movies. Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah, but that was like an indie film that blew up. Like,
but very successful. So it's not about success. It's just about like
Dune.
Commercial appeal. Oh, Dune.
Dune is like his big franchise. Dune. I'm telling you, he has the worst taste in scripts.
No, but
let Kylie pick the next one, okay?
No, but he doesn't. Like, it's just not for us. We just have to be able to be objective and say like, it's not for us. Mm-hmm. He has the worst taste in scripts for us.
For us.
So like he's doing really good job out there.
Yeah.
She definitely was reading House Guest like Please Timothée, even though she wanted to read Coho.
1,000%. She needs to get one of those like fake book covers where you're like reading porn, but there's like, the Odyssey says it says the Odyssey on the outside.
He should play Demon.
1,000%. Actually, he would be a very good demon.
Yeah.
Why haven't they made Demon Copperhead into a movie?
I don't know. I feel like
Once a book gets made into a movie, it's like no longer considered like literary.
I don't know. I also feel like I've seen that movie before.
Okay.
I think I've seen this film before. And I
didn't like the end. Yeah, because Hillbilly Elegy.
Hillbilly Elegy is very like, it's like a non-fictional version
of that.
Of Demon. And
but
also,
Demon is so popular.
Also, what was that show with Michael Keaton about the...
Oh my God. My entire life was changed. Like, I would be a different person sitting right here if I didn't watch that show.
Yeah.
It taught me everything.
Yeah. So that's why I think Demon's not a movie.
You're right. I've watched Dope Sick. We don't need both.
Yeah. I think I've seen this film before. And
I didn't like the ending.
What else?
So I do think.
What else did the TikTok say that Kylie had read?
Well, I guess her and Timothée really like playing cards because on her nightstand, like we saw her books, and then somebody realized that she had a deck of cards, and the cards were a picture of Timothée and Kylie. Like each card was from them. I think it was at like the first award show that they went to together for the Bob Dylan movie.
For the Davids?
No, sorry. American award show that we saw. And they just had like a cute picture. They didn't walk the carpet or anything, but it was just like a picture of them at the table eating dinner. I feel like it was like the Golden Globes or something.
Golden Globes.
She had a deck of cards with like that as the picture on the card, on the back of the card.
Wow. She should maj.
Yeah, she should.
I think she would like it. She should maj with us. If she listens.
I mean, we're like an elite crew. It's just so hard to find 4 people. Like that's the hard part about mahjong is like, I only have like one friend.
No, it's either like I have 2 people to play with or I have 6.
Yeah, right.
4 is a tough number. Do you think Kylie still listens to The Toast?
No.
Yeah, she's moved on.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, when that thing was happening, we were like, Kylie, if you listen, like post a picture of your nails, post a picture of a tree. She did it. Should we do it again? See if she still listens. Kylie,
okay, ready?
Kylie, if you listen, post a picture of a book.
Of you and Timothée. No, what did you say?
A book. That's a good one. She's gonna be like very low key. You have to troll her TikTok. I'll keep an eye on Instagram.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be Instagram stories because she knows that you don't participate on TikTok. Kylie, post on your stories what you're currently reading if you're still a toaster.
Or like any sort. If there is a book in Kylie's stories, it could be like a picture of a shelf. Like that's how she did with nails. It was like an Ulta new release, and she like showed her nails.
Chloe also had a toast era, although I don't believe she currently listens.
No.
Who did I recently find out as a toaster? Oh, I told you, Madison LaCroix.
Oh my
People
God.
DM me being like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm like, girl, get with the program. But see, I was happy to hear about Madison LaCroix because even if I wanted to, we couldn't think of something negative to say about her. Like,
no,
I don't
love
care
her
what
so much. That means the world to me.
But when somebody lets me know that they listen and like sometimes I have thoughts like that are not overwhelmingly positive about them, it does put me in a hard spot.
Yes, but I do think like knowing that they're a toaster just makes me like genuinely feel better about them and their sense of judgment, you know?
Yeah, ultimately I'm committed to the craft and I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
I'm going to say it. Mention it all.
So I do feel like today was very summer house heavy. I would feel comfortable moving Dear Toasters till tomorrow.
I feel very comfortable with that.
And that's our show, you guys. Our first transatlantic. Thank you so much for listening to the Toast and Lenny Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast and where podcasts can be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Video, Castbox, all the places where we listen to podcasts. Find us at Toast, 5-star review, and a beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.